Men shouldn't use umbrellas. I teach my son that.
Oh, look, we're about to get parenting advice from Mr. Cunningham.
If I see my boy outside with an umbrella, I'll take it from him and break it in half and say, stand out in the weather like a man.
How about sitting out in the weather like a man? Look, I don't have kids, but I have a dog. And when she goes out in the rain and she comes back in, she smells. I would rather have a dry, non-smelly kid than the alternative. And when we get older, we appreciate a nice umbrella.
I was raised that way. Men are that way. There's
I was raised to eat margarine instead of butter. Then when I got older, I realized how wrong I was.
a few other things.
Do tell, I could hardly contain my excitement.
If you're in a hot room, like at church or at a meeting, men won't fan themselves
Really? You don't say.
because, well, I don't know why, but there's a rule about that. You're not supposed to have a piece of paper and fan yourself.
How about a picture frame then?
Totally against the rules. Do not do it.
Something tells me you're making up these rules. Are you making up these rules?
Am I the only one on that too?
You may not be the only one on that, but I think there's going to be a lot more people that disagree with you than agree with you.
Or are there others out there?
There's always others out there. You know the saying, birds of a wacky feather.
Men shouldn't ever cross their legs above the knee.
And I thought we topped out at the fan thing.
You can cross your ankles, but you shouldn't cross your legs above the knee.
Okay, wait a minute. I can cross my legs at the ankles. However, I can no longer cross my legs at the knee. But if I can, you can bet that I'd be doing that all the time. And you can call me crazy, but I think crossing your ankles is a little bit more dainty than crossing your legs at the knee.
It's a no-no.
The only no-no should have been you not making this video.
Were you taught this one as a man?
I was raised by my grandparents. My grandfather was a World War II Navy veteran, and he taught me to always try to stay dry.
Do mothers teach their kids this? Where do we learn these things? But
My grandmother always taught me to try to stay cool. Not Fonzie cool, because I could never do that. Just temperature cool.
I'm 40, how old, 40 something? Anyways, that's a no-no, no-go zone.
Only thing I have left to say is, I think you should stick in your own zone.